Can everyone hear me? Yeah? It's Brittany, bitch. Okay, so my name is Ruth, and I'm doing a demo today for Rebeluna Cosmetics. I'm sure all of you know Rebeluna, yes? No? Yeah? So I'm going to be using lashes and brushes. So I did her eyes already, just like something soft and smoky, because I only have half an hour. So I put lashes on and then I'm going to do the full skin, okay? Can you see okay over there? Yeah? So I always do full eyes before I begin the skin, so I'm just going to make sure there's no fallout at all on the skin. I usually like to use the wipe to clean the kind of T-zone anyway, just in case there's any like oils or something built up. Okay, so I'm going to pop lashes on before I start skin, so I think I'm going to use Amelia. Anybody ever use Amelia? Yeah, they're really big ones, mine as well. So I always use the tweezers to pull these off. I'll see on the screen. But they have a little long piece of band at the end. That's to kind of help you get them off. To help you get them off the packet, but you have to put that off or else it's literally going to like poke your eye out. So look down. So get her to look down. And just measure the lash, and then I'm going to cut from the outside. You don't want to cut from the inside because the smaller lashes need to be on the inside half of the lash line. I always cut less rather than more because there's nothing more devastating than ruining like a 15-euro pair of lashes for no reason. Yeah. Okay, good. So then I'm just going to use geo glue, like regular geo glue from Pennies. I think it's the best one on the market. And you can buy them in like any Pennies now, they're like €5 or something, so you might as well splash out. So I'm just going to put that on the lash band and let that dry while I'm cutting the other lash. It's usually a good idea to let the glue dry for like a minute. And when it goes on, it's too watery, so it won't stick because it's not tacky enough. So it's a good idea to give it a few minutes. Okay. So I always get her to look down when I'm measuring the lashes because usually when your eyes are closed you kind of tend to scrunch your lash line up a little bit and like you're not really going to have your eyes closed like the whole day. There'll be like a small time when you're blinking but you're mostly open. So because this lash band is thick because these are like a fairly aggressive pair of lashes, I'm just going to kind of jiggy the band just to loosen it up a little bit and make it a little bit more round so it'll sit really nicely onto her lash line. As you can see, Amelia are definitely one of our like more dramatic styles of lashes, but they're amazing for someone with big eyes like Sarah or like a really dramatic eye look. Okay. So usually when you pop it onto the lash line, it does tend to jump a little bit, but don't be scared like or afraid that it's going to fall off altogether. I just keep pushing it onto the lash line until it dries. Okay. Okay. They look nice. I know they're really dramatic, but I love them. The ones that I have on are from the new trio pack, so there's 3 lashes in one pack, and they're €15, €12 today, and that's like especially for makeup artists who use for makeovers. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure those are stuck. Sometimes places along the lash band will be more dry than others, so you can have to stick them down for a few minutes. So I'm going to go with the skin now. Everybody like a nice glowy skin? Yeah? That's a yes. So I'm going to use, Sarah has dry skin, I know that because I've done her makeup before, so I'm going to use a MAC Stroke Cream. I'm just going to mix in, this is an LA Girl illuminator, they're here today as well. This is Sunlit. It's just like a real bronze, it's kind of like a bronze stroke cream, to be honest. You can see that. But it's a little bit thicker than stroke cream, so I like to mix the two of them. I'm just going to apply that on my hands. Those lashes still okay? They're so intense. They're so intense. So I always use my hands for this part. I just find that like the temperature of my hands mixing with temperature of the client's skin just kind of helps it melt into the skin a little bit better. I don't know if that actually is a fact or makes any sense, but that's just why I do it. So I want to work that into the skin. I don't want it sitting on top of the skin. So this is going to act as an illuminator and for hydration as well. Okay, can you see a difference? Yeah? So what colour are you today? Not too dark, sure you're not? So I'm going to use an LA Girl foundation. It's nude beige. So this is the Pro Coverage Foundation. This is for like a drier skin. It's going to leave the skin looking really dewy, you'll see that. But they also have one called Pro Matte, and that's for like an oilier skin type that dries more matte. But this doesn't dry matte at all. I don't think it has any powder particles in it at all. It dries and gives it a nice dewy finish. So I'm going to use a Rebeluna R09 to apply this. So I'm just going to buff that onto the skin. I tend to kind of push it into the skin, like when I'm building it up. I think that just helps build like a flawless kind of layer, rather than if you're really just like wiping it onto skin. Sometimes you can leave like a kind of white mark and that oxidizes, and then the foundation can look like different colours on different parts. So I do spend a bit of time kind of building up the coverage. She has amazing skin, so she doesn't really need like a big layer. So I just kind of buff that onto the skin all over. I usually start with like a light layer, and then if areas need more coverage, you can always just build up. So this brush is amazing for this because it is flexible, because the hairs are kind of long, but the top is nice and stiff. So you can get that nice kind of flawless like airbrush face. They tell me if it's patchy anywhere, so I can't see it properly, so please. That's a fab colour for tan, isn't it? Really nice. This is my favourite for like a yellow based tan kind of colour. I like this brush as well because I think it's easy to get around like the brows and stuff, because the edge kind of gives you a nice flat line, so you can get around the brows really easily. What do you think about colour? Nice? Yeah? Good match? Cool. So now I'm going to use an LA Girl concealer. This one is called Porcelain. These come in like, I think like 40 shades or something. They have like colour correcting ones for contour, ones for highlight, like ones for everything. So these are really, really handy for your kid, especially if you're like working in makeup, whatever. They're really reasonable. I don't know what price they are, but you can head over to LA Girls to Athens. €5. They're €5. Sarah's working on commission for LA Girl. So I'm going to take, this is a Rebeluna flat concealer brush, this is an R07, and then I'm going to use R08. This is my favourite, these two are my favourite brushes I think of the whole Rebeluna collection. They're like a mum and daughter kind of brush. So this one is exactly just like a teeny version of this, so it's really handy to get around like little areas like the nose, like around the eyes, and I like to buff it in the under eye concealer with it too. So I'm going to use my porcelain powder. I'm just going to come in this kind of half moon shape. These are actually super pigmented, so you probably don't need as much as that, but shut up, we're here now. I'm going to do a little bit in the centre of the face, just around the mouth as well. Don't really like when around the mouth looks dark, so okay. So I'm going to use this brush now just to buff that in. Same thing because it has the long hairs, it's flexible and a nice flat kind of stiff top, it's really easy to buff it in. And then I just use my foundation brush just to melt those two together. So you want the under eye to look nice and bright, you always want the under eye concealer to be like at least one shade lighter than the foundation because it gives you that nice light kind of centre of your face, which just makes you look like younger and like more awake and all that good stuff. You can see how that foundation doesn't dry matte either. It's dried, like now that it's settled into the skin, you can see that it's dried really, really nice and dewy. It's a lovely dewy finish. So for Sarah's skin especially, it's a little bit drier. This is a really nice one for her. So I'm going to then use another one of these to cream contour. So I have a few dark shades of these that I like, but I'm just going to put them out and then just measure which tone is right. So I like Toffee, Fawn and Suede. Those are three really nice dark shades for contour. So I think Toffee will be good for this. So I'm going to take another Rebeluna concealer brush, just turn your face towards the light. I'm just going to come underneath the cheekbone, and then using my foundation brush, same thing, I'm just going to do like a pushing, kind of pressing, buffing motion to take off any excess there. Just so we get that nice airbrush kind of flawless look. So I don't know, can you see that just gives a real nice, subtle, kind of bronzy, just natural kind of glow to the skin? Can you see that? Yeah. You probably could go a little bit darker, but we don't want to have it too dramatic. So same thing, you just buff that in. I'm just going to go around the edge of the face as well. So it just means you don't have to use as much powder. I think that powder really, like a lot of people say they struggle with skin, I think it's because people use too much powder. Because like in makeup college you're like, foundation powder, and then you just powder the whole face, but it actually makes you look really old. And most foundations, not this one, but most foundations do have like powder particles in them, and most of them are semi-matte drying. So if you let them settle into the skin for like 10 minutes, you can see that the skin starts to mattify itself, and if it doesn't, that's when you need to take powder just to probably the T-zone. That's the only place that people produce oil anyway. So that's, I think, where people go wrong when they're struggling to get like the skin looking dewy or whatever. Like same with myself, I have really dry skin, and the foundation I use today is a NARS one. It's semi-matte drying. I didn't use any powder, but as you can see, as it's settled into my skin, it is matte. It's turned into kind of like a more matte layer. So we'll just do a little bit on the nose, not necessarily for contour, because she has like a gorgeous little nose. It's just to warm up the centre of the face a little bit. Does that look okay? Look good? If you have any questions, you can ask me afterwards, because I obviously can't hear any of you. So Cool, so then we'll go in with highlight. So I'm going to use some of my JCat products. JCat is another brand that's here. They're a brand that's associated to LA Girl. I love all their products, so I'm going to use some of these. So I'm going to use, this is Moonlight and Twilight. So I'll just mix these two together. So we're just going to build that up really lightly onto the cheekbone. This is a Rebeluna Aura 04. I like the kind of bigger, more splayed brush because I don't like the highlight to be so intense. Like I know a lot of kind of the more intense Instagram accounts have it really like blinding, but I just like it to be a little bit more readable. Center of the face. So can you see that nice glow? It really just gives like a lovely sheen to the skin rather than being like bang, like highlighter. So I love that one. If you wanted to get a little bit more intense, after you do the kind of lighter layer of highlight, you can take a little small detail brush. This one is an Aura 20, so it's like a really big blending brush basically. And just on the little pop kind of zones, so like cheekbone, like right on the nose, the lid. That's how you can build it up without it getting like really streaky. Look guys? So now I'm going to use, this is a JCat 102 Golden Soleil Baked Bronzer. And I'm just going to use a Rebeluna. Okay, the number has gone off mine because this is a prototype, but they have these. I can't remember what the number is. And I'm just going to go around the cheekbones and up into that highlight. So I started doing highlight before bronzer just when I worked in England. A girl that I worked with just did it and I just thought it all melted together like way nicer, so I basically just copied her and started doing it, but I think it looks really nice and you're less likely to get that kind of highlight stripe, I think anyway. So I usually just do a little bit in the kind of centre of the face as well, just around the edges of the face, like where the sun would naturally tan you. But you can see how little I have to use after I've done the natural kind of bronzing. So it just means everything melts together a lot better. You're not using so much powder trying to get it like really, really built up, and that's when it can get like mucky looking. So if you use less of more and better suited products, I think it turns out better. And as you can see, we didn't use any powder, but as we build up bronzers and highlighters and stuff, everything does start to just settle together. Then I'm going to use really quick just a little bit more of this highlighter, why not, the Twilight, and just brush that across the whole cheek. Okay, cool. I'm going to take LA Girl blushes. This is 2 of them. These are well loved, as you can see. Just peachy and just glowing. So I like a kind of sparkly coral one, as you can see. So I like these 2 mixed together. So I'm just going to take another one of those. I'll take one of these Rebeluna ones, an Aura 03. It's just like a big fluffy angle brush. So you can use this for bronzer either, but I just like a bigger one for bronzer. So I think a lot of people are afraid of blush. There's like this Aunt Sally like attitude to blush. They're like, I don't want any blush, I don't look like Aunt Sally. But like, you can, I love blush. I think it makes you look so fresh. So that's if you use like that real red one and it's just on your cheeks. Nice. Okay, good. So I'm just going to finish off underneath her eyes really quick. pencil. This is a rock and roll bride one. Anyone who follows me on Instagram knows that this is literally all I use for everything. That's what I did on the top. Like, I didn't have much time, I just did it before I came on. So I literally just like buffed it all over, blended it all over, and it was perfect. It was done in 5 minutes. So I'm just going to use our little Rebeluna R22. It's like a flat brush. And then a little R23. So this is what I use on top to buff in the pencil as well. Okay. Going to put that onto the lash line, and we're just going to go underneath the lash line as well. So real messy, whatever, it's gone like that, and then we'll just buff it in with this brush. These are so creamy, it honestly doesn't matter where you place them. They'll buff out perfectly. And then we'll just take a little bit, I just use like a brown sculpted powder cream lock. And we'll just buff that out with our little R23. I always like to layer the pencils on the waterline. I know Makeup by Mario always talks about layering pencils, and it really does make such a difference. It's absolutely roasting there, isn't it? The thing about these, they're just so quick and handy to use. Like a wedding is like done, it's fun. You don't have to be like so precise with them. And a lot of people these days are liking this more like kind of smudgy, like softer, less structured look anyway. Again, I'm just going to layer that onto the lash line. Like how quick was that? Like the full under eye is done now. Cool. So I always do mascara last. After the lashes, I know some people put it on before, but I just like to do it last. Okay. Some obviously hygiene wise, I'm just going to use a little wand. I'm just going to bend that when I take it out of the little tube. Okay. So I'm just going to get her to look down, and I'm just going to pull up her lashes with my finger. I know it looks a little bit scary, but honestly, like, does that hurt at all? Okay. That's the best way. The more confident your clients, the less they feel like you're going to poke them in the eye. Like, if you're literally like coming at them from 5 feet away with the thing, they're going to be like, stop. You know? But if you're a little bit more confident with them, they're fine. So we'll just do a little lip to finish off. So this one is from LA Girl. This is called Flesh. Really nice kind of like corally brown colour. I love like a peachy lip. We'll just keep it nice and soft. We'll just use a little bit of gloss. So I'm going to use Kelly Be Perfect lip kits. So obviously hygiene, don't put it right out of the thing. And then I'm going to use a little Rebeluna lip brush. I love this one because it like folds into itself. So you just pop it out like that. So even for yourself, if you're going to like a wedding or something, you can just put it in your bag like that and it's not going to get everywhere. So I love that one. I'm just going to pop that all over the lips. Gives the most amazing golden glow. I think Be Perfect are here today as well, actually. She has really big lips and we need more. So I was going to spray with setting spray, but I don't have one. So that is the end of the demo. If you want to come up and have a closer look, or if you have any questions, or want to take some photos or whatever, or ask about products or brushes, you can ask me. If not, I'm going to be on the Rebeluna stand today, and tomorrow I'll be at Rebeluna and Ellinger. So thanks so much for watching and paying attention. Thank you.